So, welcome to Show Me Your Ripples podcast, where we talk about resilience and little moments that end up changing our whole damn lives. I'm your host, Brian Nielsen, and today we got someone incredibly brave joining me. She's new to recovery a little bit, I don't know, we're going to find that out. But already creating ripples that kind of matter. And that's kind of where I want to jump in. So, where are you at in your recovery right now? You mind sharing that kind of stuff?
I feel like I might be somewhere in like the middle of my journey. I mean, I have relapsed a lot, and I feel like that was the beginning, but I feel like now I'm more confident in my recovery,
Yeah.
and so I'm finally starting to progress.
Are you in dual recovery?
Huh?
Are you in dual recovery? With
Yes.
mental health and substance use?
Yes, I am.
I mean, that's where we all start, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I kept having bumps for 40 years or something until I finally got it. But, I mean, struggles are only struggles. It's what we do with them, right?
Yeah.
So, what does your life look like right now for you?
Right now, it's going pretty good. I mean, I finally have my son back into my life.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes. So, just being a mom and coming to groups and stuff, focusing
Yeah.
on my recovery.
I like that. I actually love that. I mean, that's pretty big, right? Getting your son back in your life. Imagine that's pretty traumatic going through all that, not being able to have him and stuff. And
It was.
so, what was the moment that pushed you towards trying something different? I mean, I know this is on. You get to share whatever you want to share. You know what programs you're with, all that kind of stuff. That's all up to you. But what was that moment that pushed you to decide you wanted to get your son back and all that kind of stuff?
Well, I've been trying to get my son back for about 3 years, and it's been really hard because I kept relapsing. I was honestly surprised when my baby daddy gave him back to me.
Yeah.
One day I just asked him, like, hey, can I have him? And he actually said yes, so I was really surprised on that. But the moment that made me change about my recovery was when I overdosed and having that fear of leaving my son alone.
Oh, that's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
What was that awakening moment?
Yeah.
So what do you think it was? I mean, I know you probably wanted your son a lot. And I know the obsessions of addictions and stuff, but what do you think the relapses were about?
I think the relapses were because I wasn't doing it for myself. I mean, I never really cared to be sober. I was pretty much forced into sobriety through courts.
Yeah.
And, I think once I had that relapse, that's when it snapped in my head that I have to do this or I'm actually going to die.
Yeah. That'd be a ripple on its own, right? If you died and things your son, it's a son, right? That would
Yeah.
have to go through, and that's kind of a hard.
It's something I don't want him to go through because I grew up without my dad.
Yeah.
And my father, he committed suicide.
It's hard. I mean, all the ripples in your life from just that stuff.
Yeah.
I imagine that has a lot to do with the traumas and everything else that kept being a part of the relapse cycles. And at least it was for me. There was a lot of that kind of stuff. So, you mentioned you're in court.
Mhm.
And I've been kind of working with you over the last year or so. I'm just coming over here and seeing your smile. Sometimes you're smiling, sometimes you're fighting, but I mean, it's a pretty cool journey to watch. Not because you're going through the struggle, but because of the wins you get, right? So what was the first ripple that actually, I mean, I know you said your son didn't want to die of overdose, but what was the first ripple? I mean, who splashed the ripple for you to be even able to believe you could? Just forced into court? I think there's more to it than that.
Kind of. I mean, I think it's also coming to these rooms, like coming to UABs, doing NA, and just seeing how everyone just managed to do it. And, like, if they could, then why couldn't I, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's just very inspiring seeing, like, Lori or yourself, like, running UAPs, and it's something that I find very inspiring.
Coffee's gotta help too.
Yeah.
So, was it just the people here, the community? I mean, just starting to see stuff? Because I know you said you was forced into court, most of us was.
Yeah.
I mean, the court saved my life so many times. The cops, and then the courts, and then the prisons, and then but do you think it's the community that was your first ripple? You sitting here safe, or?
I think so, yeah.
So, I think that is kind of powerful, right? Did you feel a shift right away, or did you have to warm into it?
I think I warmed into it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You think you still are?
Probably.
I know I am sometimes. Nothing really hit you and you took off like a rocket?
Mm-mm.
Tell me about that a little.
I mean...
What was the moment that mattered the most?
That mattered the most. I think just like bringing my son with me,
Yeah.
Like he definitely inspired me a lot, and he definitely made me want to change, and just seeing how happy he is in these groups too. Like it's not just for me, it's for him too. And he's even asked me, he's like, "Can I go back? I want to go back." He loves everyone here, and I think just knowing that I have people who support me, and knowing that I have him back.
Yeah, you're splashing ripples for him.
Yeah.
We've had a few youngsters come around here with their parents every once in a while,
Mm-hmm.
and they're always wanting to come back over. I'm not really sure what it is, but that's a little ripple on its own, right?
Yeah.
When you started your recovery, what was the first small ripple you noticed, in your life? I mean, I know you've seen your son, but how'd you start getting that sense of?
I really don't think that I started getting that sense until my overdose, really.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've had little tiny ripples here and there, but the feeling of actually wanting to be sober, it didn't happen until that.
So, let's go big time then.
Okay.
What was one ripple that felt huge? Besides the overdose.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's people that you've been kind of watching. I mean, I've been with you on this journey, right? And I know both sides of it. We got our old belief systems, and we got the things that lead us towards the darker side. And we got the things that are leading us forward. What was one ripple you felt was huge outside of that overdose?
Outside of that,
Have you seen one yet?
I don't know. I want to say again, just coming here.
Coming here?
Mm-hmm.
UAPS?
Yeah.
Utah's Association of Transport Specialists, they're recognized.
Yeah.
No, we're not really going there, but I do see that from a lot of people. They tell us. So what is it about UAPS then? We're just.
I think it's that I feel like an equal here. I don't feel like you guys are looking down on us. I feel like you see us as equals, and I feel like you guys just support us so much more than anyone else. At least I feel that support a lot more here from anywhere else.
That's what we're going for.
Mm-hmm.
That's the $1 million bonus question. No, it really is. I mean, we do strive. I mean, the system's a system, right? It's built to help us with our behaviors and stuff. But how do you tie it in to your own personal lifestyle and find people that accept you? So we strive really hard to do that. So I'm glad that's working. So shifting gears a little bit. How long you been in court now?
For about 2 years.
2 years.
Mm-hmm.
What phase are you?
Phase 4.
Phase 4, and there's only 5.
Yeah.
4 out of 5.
Yeah.
And you've seen a lot of people come through, right?
Mm-hmm.
And truth be told, just like me, all of them come in broken, mostly forced to go through mental health court.
Yeah.
Not forced, but there's an option there. The other options were, so it's kind of it feels forced, even though they tell you it's totally voluntary. All them people you've been seeing coming through all the relapses, Do you see people go through, including the challenges you've been through? You think you've had ripples?
Probably, I don't know.
You have.
I have?
Yeah. What I see is people seeing you struggling. They seen you going through your challenges. They seen you still showing up again in court. And I know at least 4 I can think of right now that have continued doing that specifically because it's what you did.
Really?
Be accountable, right? Judge Barrett always says be accountable, show up, do the right thing, right? Even if you got it unexpected, even if you fail that week, we just show up.
Yeah.
And so I've seen your ripples firsthand because you go in most times smiling, right?
Yeah.
And then other people, like you said earlier, think they can do it. The treatment demands are heavy, right? And so watching you, I know it's helped a lot of people. But what do you think? Tell me some examples of some, not the names of people, but how you've been able to help other people pull through some of theirs. Because we was just in the other room earlier, and you said so and so. You'll call them and talk them out of it, right?
Yes.
Do you think that's a ripple?
Probably, yeah.
Well, how do you talk them out of it?
Well, what I was talking about was my best friend.
Yeah.
And she's an amazing person herself, but sometimes she needs like that reassurance that someone's gonna be there for her and that someone supports her. And so I do my best to be that for her, especially since she has no family.
Yeah.
And hardly has any friends who aren't in active addiction, you know. So I try to be that support for her that she doesn't have.
Yeah.
And
Still let her make her choice, but be the person that'll say, no, that's probably not the best idea.
yeah.
Right? Support her through, and that's what you've been doing for other people. That's what I try to do now, and that's what I counted on.
But I also don't sugarcoat things.
No.
I mean, straight up tell her exactly how it is.
Yeah. I think sugar on top of anything just covers the problem, right?
Yeah.
So sugarcoating, I'm not a sugarcoater either. I think sugarcoating things will send a different kind of ripple that we probably don't want to.
Yeah.
We need to look at shit, right? Especially people with dual disorders. So, how long till you graduate?
Hopefully about 6 more months.
6 more months. So let me get this straight. You've had some bumps. You made it.
Yes.
You made it to phase 4. You got, 6 more months? You'll be free of the courts,
Yes.
right? Your son's gonna be watching all the morals and culture stuff you can teach, right? Your mom's seeing a big change.
Yes.
The courts are like pretty proud of you from what I've heard lately.
Yes.
Your friends are counting on you to be the lighthouse,
Yeah.
right? And then you graduate, so what does that look like?
To me it looks like ending one chapter of my life and continuing in the next. Kind of like I finally get to stop relapsing. I finally stop giving myself excuses to relapse.
Yeah.
And I finally get to focus on what I really want. And that's to be helping other addicts, you know.
So we're gonna get you certified up and get you working in the field?
Yes.
You be running groups out there?
Yes.
You just ran a group this morning, you did a pretty dang good job.
I
That's
tried.
not coming from me. That's coming when we went and took a break.
Mhm.
That was coming from the other people in the room. They said, that was a really good group. So you got this, right? You got a lot of ripples. Think of all that journey you just went through. Screw all the little bumps it took to get there. You got 6 more months, you'll be owning shit.
Yeah.
Be in one of my trainings, taking a certified peer specialist.
Yes.
Then what?
Um,
Working here,
Yeah, I would love to.
helping supporting other people in court. And then what? You going after any licenses, or you just gonna?
I was thinking about maybe getting licensed to be a therapist. It's something that I really like enjoy doing, or not really enjoy doing, but it's something I have a big interest in.
That's a big one. I've thought about it quite a few times. I know a lot of peer sports go on to be some of the best therapists that are out there. So, one splash at a time, though, right?
Yeah.
I like that. So tomorrow's a better day.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so shit better be. Let's see if I got any more stuff on my list here. What about things you didn't expect? Like ripples come at us, right? We're just losing all hope and we're about ready to relapse again, and then all of a sudden something happens that you didn't expect. It kind of helps get you through. You got any of them?
Yes. For the longest time, my niece, she has been giving me tough love when it comes to my addiction. And I want to say this last time that I overdosed. I called her and I expected to get yelled at. I expected to get blocked. But instead, she comforted me and she talked to me and she told me how much she cares. And
That's huge.
That really got to me because I was expecting the worst, because she's done tough love with me a lot of times, and it's just she was so positive this time around.
That's cool. Give her a high five for me.
I will.
Sometimes that little shift needs to happen, right?
Yes.
When things get tough. I mean, there's a time for tough love and there's a time for just love, right? And so, give her a high five for me.
Okay.
So, how do you remind yourself that setbacks, I mean, we talked about some of them, right? But they don't erase our progress. So how do you remind yourself of that in one of those dark moments?
I just like to remind myself that I'm human. You know, I make mistakes. I've relapsed plenty of times, and at the end of the day, that relapse doesn't define who I am. It's what I do afterwards that does.
Yeah, it's our actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going forward.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the true growth is at, right?
Yes.
So, let me ask you, what does the word ripple mean to you now? I mean, since you've been on here, right? What is it? What do you think about that? Because ripples go both ways,
Yes.
right? If we relapse, the ripple goes through the courts or the treatment system that we're in, and all the other people start relapsing and things start falling apart. But it also goes forward on the other side. What does that ripple mean to you now?
I think a ripple to me is just kind of like the consequences of your actions. Kind of like you're gonna have a negative ripple, negative things are gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
If you have a positive one, then the good things are gonna happen. And we can't control the ripples, which way they go, but we can control our intentions with them.
I agree. Our intention is send the ripples where we want them to.
Yeah.
I mean, a ripple's a ripple. It's going to go all the way around, right? And so, that one choice at a time. So, if you had a magic wand and you was going to create a ripple, what ripples are you trying to create?
I want to try to create as positive as ripples as I can, because I've noticed the more positive you are, especially with people in recovery, the more positive they will be. But I also don't want to be like focusing only on the positive, because sometimes people need to get stuff like off their chest and stuff. And I'd love to just be someone that I could just listen to what they need and just be there for them in whatever way they need.
It's still positive though.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's what the system needs, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of treatment, behavior modification, all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What we don't have is somebody that can just sit there in the dark with somebody
Yeah.
and say, "I got you," right? So we're getting better at that. If he was gonna throw a ripple through the internet right now on this thing, what would you do? We're gonna have a lot of people looking on here trying to find recovery, right?
Yeah.
And this is all going on YouTube, so what would you tell somebody as far as sending ripples?
what I would like to tell people is basically you're just human. Like it doesn't matter how many times you relapse. It doesn't matter how many times you fucked up or like where you have fucked up. What matters is that you're human and that you're trying and that you're still going.
100%. Don't stop. One of the quotes I always use: "Success only stops if you do." Then we pick it up again anyway. So. Got anything else you want to say?
I think that's it.
Well, thanks.
Thank you.
I gotta close with this little statement that I gotta read
Okay.
on live broadcast, and I'm probably gonna stumble, so that'll be my. It says, "Thank you for sharing your truth today. I really do thank you. Your story is a ripple. The reason I called you in here is because of that. It's rippling through the courts, it's rippling through your families, your kids, the older ones, your friends. And it's going a lot further than you think. For anybody listening, remember this: hope doesn't show up in explosions. Did it for you? Sometimes, but not very often, right? It starts with one small ripple, one decision, one moment of courage. Think about that in court as you're going through the week. All those little teeny ripples that are coming out of there for those people. One moment of courage. If any of you guys are feeling stuck, please reach out. We're on Facebook, YouTube. Drop your own ripple today and let's see where it takes you. I'm Brian Nielsen, schizophrenic crackhead. And this has been a show. This has been Show Me Your Ripples podcast. So catch us next time, and this girl here is probably going to be a peer sport. We'll see where we're going next. Thanks, guys. See you.